IKEA. Founded in 1943 by Ingvar Kamprad at the age of 17, IKEA began selling pens, wallets, picture frames, table runners, watches, jewelry, and nylon stockings at reduced prices. The name IKEA is adopted from Ingvar's initials and the first letters of the farm in the village from where he grew up. In 1945, the first advertisements appear as Ingvar's business grows too large for him to make individual sales calls. He delivers his products by utilizing the local milk van to the train station. In 1948, IKEA introduced furniture into its product line from local manufacturers. In 1951, the first of many IKEA catalogs is published. This catalog becomes a popular means by which sales are increased. 2 years later, IKEA opens a furniture showroom in Älmhult, Sweden. This is the first time that customers can see and touch IKEA products prior to owning them. IKEA continues to expand. In 1956, they begin work to design flat-pack furniture and self-assembly, which becomes one of the icons for the IKEA furniture model. 2 years afterward, the first IKEA store opens in Sweden. Throughout the 60s and 70s, IKEA expands its presence as a retailer, launching stores in multiple countries and working with multiple designers, making names for themselves. In 1985, the first U.S. store is opened in Philadelphia. At this point in its history, IKEA has over 10,000 employees and 60 stores. By 1999, IKEA expands its workforce to 50,000 workers and has 158 stores in 29 countries. The expansion of stores, product offerings, humanitarian work, and partnerships continues to this day and is reflected in IKEA's mission statement. At IKEA, our vision is to create a better everyday life for the many people. Our business idea supports this vision by offering a wide range of well-designed, functional home furnishing products at prices so low that as many people as possible will be able to afford them.
At IKEA, the supply chain, like any other part of the business, is based on the vision statement. That vision statement is to create a better everyday life for the many people. From this vision statement, they have created a supply chain that reaches many people and not only makes a better everyday life for them today, but also looks ahead to make a better everyday life for generations down the road. This not only applies to their customers, but also to their suppliers. The primary motivations for changing or improving the supply chain at IKEA involve several things. First is the supply chain and all its participants acting in a way that is beneficial to the environment. Are they using materials that are sustainable and recyclable? Are they conserving water? Are they extracting material or manufacturing in a way that does not damage the environment? Next, are the products that are made and sold by IKEA manufactured responsibly? This asks the questions such as, are the manufacturers and suppliers using child labor? Are they organizations that support terrorism, violence, or slavery? These are all factors that are concerns within the supply chain with regards to responsible manufacturing. Next, are the products high quality? Are the raw products high quality, and are the manufactured products durable so they can be enjoyed for many years by the end user? Is the product easy to assemble, and can it be recycled? Next, is the product low cost? In the supply chain, are they using methods that minimize the cost of the end product? Are shipping methods economized? Are warehousing and stocking procedures done in a way that minimizes costs? And finally, is it available to the many people? IKEA has 298 stores in 37 countries. How do they create a supply chain that effectively services people all around the globe? In the end, it is often said that the IKEA supply chain makes products available that are low price but not at any price. This means that the values and company culture at IKEA motivate them to create a supply chain that values low cost, but not by sacrificing items on this list of motivations, such as sustainability, responsible manufacturing, and environmental impact.
How IKEA has changed their supply chain. IKEA uses a make-to-stock approach of inventory management. IKEA stocks about 9,500 products in their stores at any given time. Using this approach, they've created a catalog of products that are stocked for a year at a time at a guaranteed price. This is one of the methods they have used to keep their costs low, but also ensuring that the quality of the products fall within their company principles. IKEA also has about 50% of their products made from recycled or sustainable products. IKEA uses unique product designs to keep manufacturing costs low. One of these methods is flat and efficient packaging. Flat boxes maximize the space used for storage and shipping, which also helps to reduce these costs. IKEA has strict guidelines for the function, quality, environmental impact, and distribution of their products. IKEA strives to be a responsible company by reducing environmental impacts throughout the supply chain. Good supplier relationships are key to IKEA's success. IKEA believes that building long-term vendor relationships will benefit all parties involved. IKEA also monitors the social and working conditions of the people within the supply chain to ensure that their products are of the best quality. IKEA wants to ensure that their products are not made using child labor, inferior materials, or coming from companies that are not environmentally responsible. IKEA has built an in-house inventory management system that focuses on accurately managing their inventory. One of the major principles that IKEA uses is the minimum-maximum approach. Each day, the store personnel determine the maximum number of items needed and the minimum number of items needed to fill customer demand within the next 24 to 48 hours. Based on this information, IKEA orders only what they need to have on hand for customers at the right time. This reduces the amount of inventory that is ordered and stored, reducing costs. IKEA also has an automated storage and retrieval system in high-volume stores to reduce the amount of times a product is touched. IKEA uses a cost-per-touch model to eliminate unnecessary movements of the product. Each time a product is touched, it incurs a cost. To reduce costs, IKEA works to eliminate the number of times the product is touched or moved. One way this is by having the customer pick their own product directly from the store shelves, loads it into their cars, takes it home, and assembles it. A second way IKEA reduces the number of times a product is touched is by combining the store and warehouse. By having extra product in the shelves above the product being sold, the cost per touch is reduced because the product is moved down to a lower shelf rather than across the store from another site.
Some of the benefits produced from the supply chain of IKEA are affordable, high-quality furniture, sustainable relationships with suppliers, the ability to institute a corporate social responsibility agenda with having an eco-friendly impact, and cost reduction measures. IKEA is able to manage the sustainable relationships with suppliers through a communications and relationship management network. They have over 1,800 suppliers in 50 countries. 42 trading service offices around the world are set up to manage these relationships. These offices negotiate prices, they check the quality of materials, and they keep an eye on social and working conditions in the countries that they're in. This allows IKEA to sign long-term contracts, which in turn gives lower prices for the end user. IKEA's cost reduction measures are unique and efficient. Furniture is designed with supply chain in consideration. Fewer materials are used in furniture design, which leads to less fuel and manpower in transportation of these products, which in turn leads to lower costs for transportation, and finally, lower cost for the end user. The customer is also included in the supply chain. All IKEA packages are do-it-yourself assembly, which also gives lower packaging costs. Products are packaged in flat, efficient packages, which are designed to take up all the space in a shipping container. This allows for complete use of the whole shipping container, which gives lower shipping costs. IKEA also combines the retail and warehouse processes under one roof. Customers pick their own products directly from the pallet that it arrived in the shipping container, where the product is stored and displayed on the floor. This reduces the cost per touch for the company. Another benefit of IKEA's supply chain is the ability to have an expanded corporate social responsibility agenda. The iWay program is IKEA's way of purchasing home furnishing products. This sets the minimum rules and guidelines that helps manufacturers reduce the impact of their activities on the environment and become more eco-friendly in the world. The iWay raises standards by developing sustainable business activities and allowing the partners of IKEA to continue on the same path. This underlines IKEA's commitment to the low price but not at any price vision. Good quality products at affordable pricing. Renewable materials use in 2009 was at 75%. This included reducing water and lowering the carbon footprints throughout the IKEA process. This coincides with the growing demand for greener products and makes IKEA products more attractive to the marketplace. The streamlined supply chain also allows for support for charities such as the World Wildlife Fund, UNICEF, and Save the Children. This concludes the presentation of the significance of IKEA's supply chain. Please check out the references below for further information. Thank you and goodbye.